Thank you, Producer Brandon. This is Chase Clanton on behalf of Hopkins Farms Broadcasting. Glad to be with you this morning, Scott. How are you doing, sir?
Doing well, Chase. And again, we appreciate you and WLIJ so much for giving us this opportunity just to touch on a few things going on in the city.
Sure. Yeah, I'm a firm believer that we have a good platform. And, I want to see people use that and get the word out about what's going on. So.
Oh, yes, your other shows, whether it's with the various officials and other organizations, they're always enjoyable and informative. So.
That's true, yeah. Sometimes, you get this long-form programming, this long-form format, and you get to hear more in detail kind of live and in person. It's really good. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. Well, yes, like Brandon said, we are joined today by Scott Collins, the city manager of Shelbyville, Tennessee, and they've got lots of different projects going on. And we want to touch on those and just see what the details are and any updates with them. So, Scott, what's the first one we want to talk about?
Well, there's several, Chase, but one we're excited about and will be a big benefit for the neighborhood around Deary Street. The state Tennessee Department of Economic and Community Development, through a community development block grant, has approved the bids that we're taking, and construction will start on the sidewalks probably around the 1st of June. We're scheduling with the contractors to go ahead and do the pre-construction conference and make sure all of our I's are dotted and T's are crossed, and get ready to build some badly needed sidewalks in that area.
Yeah, so is that around Deary Street?
Yes, sir. It'll be, it won't be the full length, but it's the start of connectivity between Depot Street and, of course, one of the main corridors, Madison. So eventually our goal is to work all the way up to the celebration grounds, but one bite at a time.
Right. So you noted that the sidewalks are badly in need of being redone or helped. What kind of shape are they in right now?
Well, they're not ADA compliant. That's one of the major concerns. If someone was in a wheelchair trying to go from Depot to Madison, for example, you'd have to get out in the road because there's utility poles in some of the sections that just would make a wheelchair impassable on the sidewalk itself.
Wow, okay. And what does ADA stand for?
American Disabilities Act.
I see. Okay. Yeah, so they've got to be redone and made to where they're ADA compliant.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that is very important. We want people to be safe going down our sidewalks here in Shelbyville.
Yes, sir. And I've noticed, especially with the weather warming up, now today's not a good indication, but as spring is starting to make its way to summer, so many people out and about walking and bicycling. There's just a lot of foot traffic out there, so the mayor and city councils charged the staff to try to find grant funding and do anything and everything we can to help make it more passable and enjoyable.
Wow. Well, that's excellent work. So another acronym, TDOT, is doing some repaving work soon. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. And this is going to be a huge project. And we're thankful to the Tennessee Department of Transportation for doing a major paving project within the city. They're going to start on or about May 15 or so, and they will start paving from the Walmart intersection and come all the way down on 231 south to the Lane Parkway intersection. And this will include milling up the old pavement and then putting down new pavement and the striping. But one big benefit to this, of course, is better road, but they're also going to do it at night.
Oh, so right.
Traffic will not be as disrupted.
Yeah, for your occasional person person traveling at 3 a.m., you might get stopped.
Yeah, you may have some issues between probably 10 p.m. and 6 a.m.
I see, okay.
Once the project's done, it's going to be such a big benefit because the winters we've had recently and some of the weather issues has really taken its toll on the roads, and plus the heavy volume of traffic. I mean, we have probably 25 to 28,000 traffic count on that area now.
Wow, 25 to 28,000. Is that per what?
Day.
Per day.
Yes.
I thought I had heard that about 30,000 cars come down through there a day, a little less.
Yeah.
But that's incredible. So some repaving there would be beneficial and make your car feel like a Cadillac.
Yes, because again, potholes are. They happen, and our public works department try to stay on top of things, and of course the mayor and council's always notifying us when they get contacted by residents and citizens, and we do our best to try to keep up, but this will be a major asset.
Yes, it will, and that sounds like quite a benefit to citizens of Shelbyville and Bedford County alike.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
I mean, those traveling 231 wherever you're from.
Yeah.
So we have the Connected Community 5K tomorrow, and that sounds like it's going to be a blast. Of course, there's several other events going on in Shelbyville tomorrow, from the Celebration City Region Car Club's annual Car and Truck Show, War Trace Strawberry Festival.
Wow.
Yeah, there's so much going on. Is there anything you want to note about the Community 5K?
Well, the Community 5K is a inaugural event, and we're so excited. I have had an opportunity to sit in on a couple of meetings. I usually kind of stay out of the way and let the organizers go ahead and work with our police department, fire department, public works to coordinate all the traffic and safety issues. But there's been a tremendous team working together, and just can't say enough about all those involved. And I'm really looking forward to it. My wife and I are signed up for the mile walk.
There you go.
Didn't quite fill up to yet doing the 5K, but maybe next year. But I saw an announcement yesterday that there's over 1,000 participants.
Over 1,000 participants?
Yes.
Really?
And they've had a school challenge where the various area high schools, both city and county, and all the middle schools and elementaries, they're all having teams walk in it.
Wow, I think I have heard of that too. Yeah.
And that's very exciting. There's going to be prizes awarded for most participation, and then the community foundation itself, this is a major fundraiser for them, and they're a nonprofit, of course, and every dime they get goes right back in the community, and primarily the schools. So they're a big asset, and I'm really looking forward to the event itself.
Yeah.
But Chase, they're also having live music. Mayor Carroll, Mayor Graham, and Dr. Garrett will be there to kick off the event.
Right.
And, live music, a lot of entertainment, and then the square merchants have been so helpful in working it up, and they are all having some great deals tomorrow. So even if you're not a runner or a walker, you need to visit the square, both for good entertainment and fantastic deals, from everything on merchandise to food.
Yeah, there's all kinds of reasons to visit Shelbyville and the Shelbyville Square tomorrow and see what's going on. If you're not in the 5K, I don't know if there's still time to sign up or not, but
they have right before the race registration.
You can, so you can register that morning.
Yeah.
But even if you're not going to run in the race or walk the mile walk or walk 3.1 miles, whatever it is, come up to the square, observe, go visit the merchants up there, have some coffee and some breakfast at the coffee break, visit Pope's Cafe, go into Heritage Jewelers, and they're having a special going on that day too.
Yeah,
so there's lots going on.
300 people get something.
The first 300 mothers,
mothers, thank you. Yeah,
we're running a promotion for that.
Oh, okay, wonderful.
Yeah, wonderful stuff going on.
To touch on that now, tonight is the official opening night of a production at the Fly Arts Center.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
And, of course, they're having a show again tomorrow night and possibly Sunday. I'm not 100% sure. But my wife and I had an opportunity to go watch 4 Weddings and an Elvis.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about that. That's an interesting title.
They have, well, as the title says, 4 weddings. They have 4 different scenes built around weddings. And the cast is hilarious.
I know our friend Tabby Stem is in that as well.
Tabby
from the Express.
She was so funny.
Yeah.
And she's kind of the moderator through it all. But... it's hard to keep up with everything because while one thing's going on here, Tabby, for example, will be sitting there reacting to it, and she's as funny, her reactions, as the thing going on.
Right, yeah. Sometimes it takes laughing to get people to laugh. You know what I mean?
Yes, but it was so enjoyable, and I'm looking forward to future productions because you can tell there's a lot of work, a lot of rehearsal, the scene design, costume design, they were all on point, and the cast was absolutely phenomenal. So I encourage anybody that wants a good laugh, please go to the Fly Arts Center and see 4 Weddings and an Elvis.
Yeah.
Elvis is a scene stealer, too.
I'm sure he is, yeah. I'd like to know how that mixes together and how he pulls in and how things change there.
People owe it themselves because it was hilarious.
Yeah, so go check out the Fly Arts Center. I think that's flyartscenter.com, or either way, just Google the Fly Arts Center.
And they have a good Facebook page also.
They do. I'll have to say, with the new president out there and everything, what they're doing is, wow, it's so impressive. Like, I get on Instagram and I see stories and posts and promotions all the time about, their cast members in new plays, what new plays are coming up, what band is playing, if they're having live music. It's really great what they're doing. They've had a grant.
Yes. Oh, the improvements they've made inside the facility. I mean, they have comfortable chairs. It's just a great atmosphere. And the building improvements, you would never realize it was an old factory at one time.
That's true.
They've done a lot of quality work out there, hard work and dedicated work, but they've made tremendous improvements. And the city is trying to help. Right now, the parking lot is a construction zone. You can still safely park and get in and out of the building and in and out of the parking lot, but there's major construction going on, and hopefully we'll have that wrapped up within another 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, and that'll be beneficial to not only people going to the Fly Arts Center, but to people visiting the Merchants on the Square, too, because that parking these days fills up, which is a good problem to have.
Yes. Well, this Phase 1 will be adding about 34, 38 parking spots.
That'll be helpful.
Every spot's premium right now with the success that some of the Merchants on the Square are having. And add in a production from the Fly Arts Center or some of the activities going on this weekend.
That's true. Yeah, we'll need that parking for next year's 5K. I'll tell you that, Scott. And I was looking up her, I want to give a special shout out to Jody Barnes out there at the Fly Arts Center for the great work that her and her crew are doing out there. So, thank you for talking about the Fly. Folks, I'll tell you what, we're going to take a short break here on Gov Talk. We'll be right back after this 90-second break.
Visit Kincaid Service Company today to experience the superior comfort of a Serta mattress. Serta has pioneered sleep innovation for more than 90 years, bringing quality products to more than 150 countries worldwide. Serta Comfort is validated by consumers with thousands of 5-star reviews and are designed and assembled in the U.S. at one of Serta's state-of-the-art facilities. Serta's award-winning mattress collections are created by providing superior comfort along with overall support and breathability. Get Serta Comfort by visiting Kincaid Service Company in Shelbyville. Online at KincaidService.com.
You know, it says a lot when you go into a doctor's office and they make you feel like family. That's exactly what you'll find at Dr. Hasty Family Eye Care, where going to the eye doctor is a breeze. Dr. Hasty and his staff provide in-depth eye exams with state-of-the-art equipment and can even fit you with name-brand glasses in the same day. Dr. Hasty Family Eye Care, 605 North Main Street, Shelbyville, 931-684-2020. Dr. Hasty Family Eye Care is a proud sponsor of the Mother's Day giveaway on WLIJ. Stop by their location.
At United Communications, we're more than just fast internet. We're your local connection to reliability and service you can count on, right here in Bedford County. With fiber fast speeds and a team in your local community, we keep you connected when it matters most. No long hold times, no out-of-town providers, just real service from people who care. Call 931-740-1800 or visit united.net. Thousands of Tennesseans already trust United. United Communications. Fast, local internet.
And this is Chase Clanton on behalf of Hopkins Farms Broadcasting. I'm talking today with Scott Collins, the Shelbyville City Manager. Scott, we're getting all kinds of great updates on what's going on with the city and different projects that you have.
Yes, sir. As we touched on the big TDOT paving project, the Deary Street sidewalks, we have another one ongoing to improve the Fairfield intersection off of 231. Mm-hmm. And one of the big ones that we just briefly touched on, the Riverview District project.
Yeah, let's talk Riverview.
It's moving forward well. But right now it is a construction zone, and I hate it for our visitors tomorrow for the Community Connected 5K. But we are moving forward with it and got a lot of good work done, and hopefully we'll be repaving the fly parking lot, and then we're extending it out, adding about 34, 38 parking spots.
Okay.
And then we'll shift focus on the street itself to where it's going to be pedestrian only, and have the drainage, have the Riverview District sign installed, right, and a lot of things to make it a good family atmosphere.
Okay. So, when do you, I know this is a tough question, but when do you think some of that could start developing?
Well, Grindstone Cowboy has a targeted opening date prior to the celebration, so
okay,
mid-August or so.
Okay.
And, of course, Glass Hollow and all the other wonderful businesses on the square, they're needing parking. Yeah. And so we're pushing to get this phase one done, and now we're working up information to present to the mayor and council to do phase two, which hopefully will add additional parking places.
Okay.
Plus bring in some amenities that'll make it a destination area that you want to come and spend some time, whether you're there to enjoy some good music, good food, the shops on the square, or simply want to go over to the river edge of it.
Sure.
and look down over the river. And that's another project that is ongoing right now. It's the Riverview District and River Overlook. And right now, TDOT is reviewing the environmental documents, making sure everything's proper, and then they'll give us a notice to proceed on to move forward to design. Well, our engineers already have the design ready. So
okay,
as soon as we get the approval of the environmental document, we do the design, and that should be maybe a week to, well, it could be anywhere from 10 to 30 days.
I see. Yeah.
Then we move into right-of-way acquisition, and we've got one small segment we're going to be looking at trying to put the path over.
Okay.
And then after that, it's time for construction, and we hope to be breaking ground probably January or February,
That's
which
what I was
is
thinking.
not the best construction times, but we want to do everything we can.
You want to get it done, as quickly as you can.
Yes.
I respect that. So this, like the Riverwalk and stuff, that would be what I'm going to call like a paved trail. Like,
yes.
Yeah, like where you can walk and enjoy the views of the Duck River.
Absolutely, and the river overlook is going to be spectacular. We've seen some preliminary designs on it, and it'll be a place to where weddings could be held, family reunions.
Sure.
it's going to be large enough to where you can have gatherings there and enjoy the beautiful waterfall coming off the little dam there.
Yeah, and that would be a nice place for live music. I don't know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So if you need me, call me.
We've got your number, Chase.
Yes, you do. You know where to find me.
Yes,
but
sir.
Yeah, that sounds actually really exciting. And I believe I talked about this last time we sat down and talked on the air, Scott. But I can remember as a little kid, like probably a toddler, riding up in the back of the car of my parents next to the Duck River, and just looking off over the railing and hearing it run by, and even that was a serene moment. So if you guys are putting this kind of effort and funding into it, I'm sure it's going to be beautiful.
Yes, the mayor and council's done a tremendous job having this vision, and of course every project takes time, and it's hard to maintain patience, but we are moving forward.
Good. Well, that's all you can do is move forward. I know stuff happens, and sometimes good things happen. You end up ahead of schedule, and a lot of times once ground is broken, it moves. And so with all these projects, Deary Street, sidewalks, the Riverview District, the Riverwalk, River Overlook project, once they get started, within months, you're going to think, wow, this was worth the wait. Yeah. Oh, for sure. You told me something else in the lobby about potential new public safety headquarters for Shelbyville. What about that?
Yes, sir. The mayor and city council voted last night to authorize staff to start negotiations with some property owners on possibility of acquiring the property for a public safety headquarters.
Okay.
That would include the police and fire station, and both buildings that our headquarters are housed in right now. Number one, they're very close to the flume.
Yeah, they are. That could be a problem.
Caused some issues a few years ago.
Yeah.
But also, there are 60-plus-year-old buildings, and our city and the public safety employees who literally protect us,
well, yes,
they're living and working in antiquated facilities. So Mayor and City Council's taking the first step to see about improving the conditions to improve public service and public safety.
Wow. Yeah, and that's something that's really needed because, man, I could imagine if we had a blowout with the flume again, happened. It's been several years now, and then you need access to that fire station, or you need to dispatch from that fire station. That would not be too good.
No. Matter of fact, now I've been told this. I wasn't here, of course, but when the last blowout was, I believe a police cruiser almost, or may have, went in to the collapsed area.
Fell into it? I'm not sure. I don't remember.
Now I can't verify because I wasn't here, and I've just heard talk, and I may have misunderstood. But that does emphasize the need to have safer areas, because if fire truck can't get out, we're in trouble.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, those are first responders that will need to help us in the event.
Absolutely.
Yeah, in the event of an emergency. So that's great. I'm glad to hear that's going on.
Another point on that, with today's modern fire trucks, modern fire apparatuses, we're having to modify a little bit because we can't fit newer trucks into the older buildings.
That's a good point. Fire trucks used to be a lot smaller.
Yes, sir.
Now, I've seen some of the new Shelbyville and Bedford County fire trucks, and they are so big.
Yes.
In fact, I think there's one fire station in particular that's got one of the old fire trucks in it. That could be the work of Gary King. I'm not sure.
Yes.
But I think it's even got a smaller bay for it specifically. Again, I could be, like you said, I could be remembering something wrong, but I think I've seen that.
But that's also a challenge, and we have been working with an architect, TLM, out of Jackson, Tennessee.
Okay.
And they've designed and oversaw construction on several facilities, ranging from public safety to single police, fire, public works, and the city halls, municipal buildings. So we're excited about the possibilities, but again, it's going to be a process, and we'll just work through and see where the mayor and council guide us.
That's right. Well, Scott, we're getting close to running out of time. Is there anything else you want to mention? Any other projects going on?
There's numerous ones going on. A lot of work going on at the airport.
Oh, yeah.
And getting ready to be even busier. MTSU is moving forward. They're already housing over 80 students, 85, not housing, but 85 or so students already flying out.
Right, and using the facility.
They're getting ready to have a major groundbreaking soon to start doing their vertical construction for the permanent campus buildings.
Wow, so that's awesome. And I've seen what I believe to be a lot of new, trying to remember what, hangars. I think I've seen a lot of new hangars go up, and it's kind of cool.
There's a big demand for it, and there's one project that'll be forthcoming in next year or so for a jet hangar. Because jet traffic is increasing.
I've noticed that. I've seen a few jets land and be sitting on the tarmac there.
So a lot of exciting things going on, Chase, and I'm just proud to be a part of it, and proud that you all give us an opportunity to speak on behalf of the mayor and city council to showcase all the great things going on.
Absolutely. Well, Scott, thank you so much for coming in today. We've been talking with Scott Collins, the Shelbyville city manager, right here on WLIJ. And again, Scott, thank you very much. Good to talk with you.
Thank you, Chase. Always enjoy it.
Absolutely. This is Chase Clanton on behalf of Hopkins Farms Broadcasting for Gov Talk. We'll see you next time.
At United Communications, we're more than just fast internet. We're your local connection to reliability and service that you can count on. Right here in Bedford County. With fiber fast speeds and a team in your community, we keep you connected when it matters most. No long hold times, no out-of-town providers, just real service from people who care. Call 931-740-1800 or visit united.net. Thousands of Tennesseans already trust United. United Communications. Fast, local internet.
Kincaid's is proud to offer Beauty Rest Black to our customers. Beauty Rest Black represents a leap forward in bedding with sleep climate technology keeping you cool, and triple-stranded pocketed coils give you luxurious support all night long. Wake up refreshed and ready to take on the day with a new Beauty Rest Black mattress from Kincaid Service Company. 400 Madison Street, Shelbyville, across from the Speedway gas station. 931-684-5662.
When's the last time you've seen the eye doctor? Don't wait. Whether it's little Carter's first pair of glasses or keeping a good eye on your vision health as you age, your eyes are a precious thing. See personalized care for the whole family and friendly faces at Dr. Hasty Family Eye Care on 605 North Main in Shelbyville, across from the U.S. Post Office. Striving to bring you excellence in optometry every single day. Don't put your family's vision off. Make an appointment today at 931-684-2020. Personalized eye care for the whole family at Dr. Hasty Family Eye Care.